So I just want to bring up something that I saw during the week, right? Katlaho Malachi, right? He put up a post, right? And saying that, yeah, we book artists and now artists don't want to push and what.
No way. I saw that.
You saw the post, right?
No, my brother, you are the promoter.
Let him talk.
You know, so for me, when I looked at that, I was like, shit, it is quite interesting, actually, right? But at the same time, I saw what Nota threw at him, right? And a couple of people, offense as well, threw at him, you know? So I'm like, it's actually a 50-50 thing. And I don't know, as you guys as artists, and also you, School, right? And when you are booked by a promoter, what is the leeway? Are you actually forced to push?
I'm not forced to push, and this is something I learned from artists. I was like, okay, artists don't actually put flyers out. And it started happening when artists got big. Because before, artists used to put the flyer out, because now they're trying to grow an audience.
Yeah.
Then when they do get that audience and they become a big artist, then they're like, I'm not gonna post. Because I'm not an artist, and I'm still trying to grow my audience, I push. But it depends on my relationship with the promoter. And it also depends on if he's paid me my deposit. If you have not paid me my deposit, I'm not pushing your gig, because then you're gonna get ticket sales, and then the gig doesn't happen and I'm not getting paid either.
Yeah.
So only if I get my deposit and I really link with you, I will push for you.
Yeah. But you don't have to.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
push. And not in a disrespectful way, but for us, like you say, you're an MC, you're a host, I'm a DJ, they're DJs. That is what you're booking me to do. Whether I push or not, I'll use pop bottles as an example. We don't have to, there's never been a time when they've called and said, hey, push pop bottles.
Sure.
But because it's like, it's pop bottles, you want to push, you understand? It's not a thing of you have to.
Exactly.
The promoter, it's not our business to get the people there. You are the promoter.
Sure.
So you must push your own gig.
Yeah.
Sure. If the guy doesn't push it, it's not bad on them.
Yeah.
It's not, because it also goes as far as saying, there are some people out there who also get paid to post.
That's true.
Right?
Promote Twitter.
You know?
Promote Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a few things where they pay me to post something, right? So if you wanna hit it like that, Mr. Promoter, then we'll give you the DJ fee, but we'll also give you the posting
fee.
You know?
Definitely.
So let's not go there.
I see. For me, I don't necessarily say don't post, but what I choose to do for the sake of the relationship with the promoter is I don't market your event. So there's a difference between marketing and posting. So I don't market your event to say, yo, come through, whatever, because at the end of the day, it's not my event. And I understand this from the other side because I've been the promoter booking artists and, you know, you kind of get both angles of it. And what I then choose to do as a courtesy is to say, okay, you've booked me, you've paid me, I've got my full fee. Then I'll post the day before or maybe
even on the
day, just to highlight and say, this is not fake. I am coming, catch me out there. Because the promoter's job was to market the event, to make sure the tickets sell. Mine is to confirm my attendance.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, I've also got a bunch of other gigs to promote. So I can't now be pushing you only, because then the other promoter's gonna say, but what? That's not my job. My job, you're booking me to DJ. I will arrive on time, I will push, I will post once to say I'm there, and then that's what you've asked me to do. At the end of the day, and 9 times out of 10, the ones who are bitching about posting are the ones who negotiate the fee.
I was about to say,
well said.
You know what I mean? I was about to say something like that because I think what Nota said is actually quite. I was like, nice one, Nota, because he said that you pay me for the time to rehearse. I get my band and I put in the work. So when I come through, I put on the show. Hopefully it's not the same set, but yeah.
Probably is.
Right? So hope, like, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things. I'm like, he is a lawyer, right?
Yes, he's a lawyer. He's an entertainment lawyer.
He's an entertainment lawyer. I'm like, then you should put it in your contract then. If you are going to go and people are liable, just put it in the contract, because then Basai and he'll be like, yeah, but you did say that you'll push.
And the more I hear about it, like more we're talking about it, it's a definite, an artist or anybody booked is not obligated to post your gig.
No,
and for not talk.
And not even in an asshole way.
Not in an asshole way, but just in a business way. You're not. Unless, of course, it's contractual. Okay, you made that agreement. But no, you're not. It's really out of someone's own good heart and their relationship with you if they do, but it's not this thing.
Definitely, I'll do like post, I'll do it during, and I'll do it like pre as well, you know what I mean? So also, for me, it's maybe, the eventing space is lacking the experience. Like, I think there isn't just that wow factor anymore. Where I remember like Elias would do I party. He's never asked us to post. Has he asked you to post?
But also, he doesn't let you post because it's invite only, nigga. You ain't supposed to tell these niggas to come to the party. They're supposed to stay outside.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because he creates that experience, right? It's one of those things that if you are going to create as a promoter, you have to draw and create that experience that you are not forcing people, your artists, you're not depending on them just to push.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because
so true.
50% of the time, they're your friends. You pay a gig just
So to top on, to add to that, I saw Katlego's and Nota's conversation, which kind of ended abruptly, but Katlego's argument was also that he feels with the amount of money that we're paying artists, surely you need to get at least a post or something outside of that, because he feels he's investing so much money in the artist by being there. Firstly, you're paying a huge artist fee. Outside of that, you're then making, obviously giving them however many tags for however many people that they're bringing with them, which could have been ticket sales. And then it's artist riders, which also become absorbent. I know I've spoken to Katlego about this before, where he says, artist writers sometimes become more than the artist fee itself.
That's a problem.
So, he's rather than sat back and said, if I'm going to do an event, then I'll create a bar. You guys can go to the bar, sort yourself out and put me
But even with that, I don't like that. That's not okay. It's not okay that I have to drink whatever your sponsors are at your bar, because that is not my rider, one. And he needs to also understand that he's coming from a promoter's perspective. He's saying, Spista is so expensive, he charges 5 rand because he's paying 80 rand for the stage. But where do I come in there? You want to be the promoter, you have to pay the 80 rand for the stage. My 5 rand is my 5 rand. In the bigger scale of things, it's actually nothing. But because you're a promoter and you're spending, say, 1 million rand on the gig, now you want to make your problems ours.
That's true.
You can't do that.
Maybe he's trying to make his pocket meet, because I think maybe by looking at it, I'm not sure if you actually do make money from gate takings these days.
Yeah, you don't.
I doubt.
Yeah, so that's also the biggest issue that you brought up as well, was the ticket prices aren't increasing. So he can put on a show where he brings an international, like he had done in the past, where he brought Wizkid and OT Genesis, and he's creating an experience for his patrons, but they don't want to pay more.
Yeah.
So it's difficult then for him to kind of justify.
But again, Noni, when we have a DJ problem, we don't speak to promoters about our DJ problem.
Yeah, he must solve his problems.
Like you chose, that's what you wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying?
We've all, and I say this because I've done events as well. People always ask me, why don't you have a festival in the VAR, whatever? I say, I've tried it. I lost a lot of money. There's a reason I don't do it.
Yeah.
You chose to be a promoter.
He has to solve his problems. He can't make his problems ours.
No, my brother.
Because when an artist is going through not being heard on radio, he's not running to a promoter. And also,
let's charge him less.
I didn't like that.
I don't mind giving the discount. And I understand you're making money through sponsors. Like you said, there isn't much gate interests, whatever. The sponsor pays you fucking 6 months later. I understand all those things.
I
understand the background, but that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't. You mustn't come with the prices, because I will definitely be like, I don't think anybody's overcharging in South Africa.
No.
To be honest with you.
If anything, I'm undercharging.
You know what I'm saying?
Myself.
So maybe we need to move smart. For me, it's one of those things that rather than me having like a lineup that a major league gardens would have, right? I'd rather focus on one artist and maybe 3 or 4 DJs.
See, Major League can do that because they're DJs.
Yeah.
I mean, like when
it's a favors as well.
Yeah,
sure,
it's
the favors, right?
You know, it's
They'll
an
never complain,
exchange,
right?
But if you're a promoter and that's all you do, you don't have those
relationships.
You may have them, but you'll never have them as a DJ.
But if he's booked you before, technically he's telling you that, go punch him.
You've booked me before, but I don't have. That doesn't mean I have a relationship with you, dog.
What?
We're doing business.
It's the same thing as saying, like, don't call me, call my manager. Why are you calling me? I actually, funny enough, last night in the club, what's his name? Morena Staines, Ricky's manager. What's his?
I don't know.
His handle, I don't know.
What?
Anyway, he came to me in the club and he's like, yo, I've been trying to get a hold of you. So I was like, let me give you Kamu, my manager's number. And then he's like, oh, okay, I tried to call her. Then I was like, when did you try to phone her? Then he showed me, it was Friday night at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
And then I said to him, but you're calling her at 10 o'clock, that's why you didn't get a response. one. Two, if I was looking for Ricky for a booking, Kamu would never go to Ricky and say, yo, I've been trying to get hold of Morena. I think his name is Morena. So why do you feel like you can do it with me? It's the exact same thing.
No, I hear where he's coming at.
Basically, you guys need to respect the boundaries and the process, because at the end of the day,
we're not China's.
Of course.
That's what it is, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
So Speedy's saying he's nice enough to greet you in public, but don't blow the lines.
Showcase.
We're not friends.
It's friendship.